As you can clearly see, we are beginning to turn orange. That red is turning to orange. So I am seeing the crypto market starting to get a little bit exciting, especially throughout Q4 and Q1 of next year. But let's get into it. Welcome everybody to Crypto Angles podcast number 70. We're on 70. My name is Kelita Sahliah. If you are new, if you're not, then welcome. I'm a mother, a real angel, and of course I dabble in crypto. This is why you are here. So I am very right-brained at observing the market, and I combine astrology with cryptocurrency to see how it could be impacting, because whether you know it or not, astrology as well as numerology and gematria play an important role in the crypto market. It's an esoteric perspective. Okay, so this is astrology of the sky. So the sun, moon, and stars that we see above our head every day, that is the astrology I am interpreting, not mainstream tropical Western astrology. The placements will be different, they are different. So I'll just put that out there. If you are new, what we usually do is sometimes we'll look at some gematria connections, but there's none for this video. Then we'll look at the astrological story and see how that could be impacting the crypto markets. And then we'll check out the technical analysis for Bitcoin, XRP, and the DXY. So before we do get into it, please give a like on the video, help your girl out, get it out there, especially if you resonate with what I'm talking about. It will just really help me. So thank you. Let's start. Anyway, it's not going to be a long video. We're doing this quick because mama's time is limited. So, the astrological story, we are in eclipse season. So, happy eclipse season, everybody. How has it been for you so far? Yeah, we're in eclipse season. We had our full moon on the lunar eclipse, of course, where price nicely found its local support. And we are going to get into our new moon. So we are moving into that, but we're not quite there yet. What date are we? I don't even know. It's the 23rd. So the new moon energy comes in, what's the second? So from the second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from the end of this cycle on the 27th, keep in mind our new moon energy is going to come in, which this is where price likes to find its resistance level. So in order to do so, you can anticipate a pulling up to find its resistance before there's a slight rejection at its resistance level. So do keep that in mind. That is coming up. Anything else that's interesting here? This is going to be interesting, but we'll speak about that on the 29th. Oh, it was the autumn equinox yesterday. Wonderful. Hope everyone had a wonderful time. But this is what I want to pay more attention to. This is not quite important, not in the crypto markets, but this being Mercury going into Virgo. So Mercury is about energy exchange, which does cover monetary as well. So it's basically astrology can impact our decisions and choices, all right, and then from our decisions and choices as a collective, that's how it can impact the crypto market. So that's my perspective of this. And Mercury being all about energy exchange, it does cover thoughts and communication as well, but ultimately we're going to focus on the energy exchange of monetary, because Mercury does cover like commerce. It's about the monetary aspect as well, and that exchange in energy there. And it's moving into Virgo. Now Virgo is an earth sign, and Virgo can be very slow moving because she likes to decide. Ultimately, it being an earth sign, Virgo is known as the maiden, and she wanted to know how to give her love in the best way possible. So this is why she pays attention to all the details, isn't too quick to act on something. She takes her time because she wants to make sure she's giving her energy in the best way possible. So what is this telling me when it comes to the crypto market? When it comes to choosing how to like invest in it and things of that nature, or simply just observing the market, and you're exchanging your energy by observing, analyzing the market and things of that nature, you're going to be paying attention to the detail. So this is just telling me pay attention to even the smaller details, the little signals that are coming up, because Virgo likes to analyze this. So the moment she's sure, she can fully decide, like, this is what I'm going to do. And when that decision is made, there's a lot more surety in it. Like, she knows because she's paid attention to the details. So that's how I am seeing the market going to begin to move. So Mercury's going to be in there for a while. So we will be paying attention to the detail of things. And yeah, when it comes to investing, I do feel there's going to be little signals, just like this is a little detail. It's tiny. It is tiny. So yeah, pay attention to that. That's a small detail to pay attention to. It's turning orange. When it begins to turn orange and lighter orange, Bitcoin is moving up. It's done it time and time again. So this time will be no different. So we're definitely at the beginning stages. And of course, as I mentioned in my last video, we are in between eclipse season. So this is the flipping of the energies, especially because pretty much since our last eclipse season, we've been having more downward momentum. So get ready for this flip of the switch. Okay, especially because from Friday we're getting ready to enter into our new moon, no moon. Which is on the solar eclipse, of course. So we're getting ready to enter into that. So it's getting ready to do that transition. And then, of course, after eclipse season, it will continue in that way, ideally. Hopefully. We'll see. We will see. But that is what I'm seeing. Details are going to be important at this point in time because Virgo energy is in there. So you've got ample time to analyze and things of that nature. But let's get into the technical analysis of Bitcoin. This video is really not going to be too long. So this is an ugly chart. So let's just switch the charts. Let's have a little switcheroo. I like this one. I just want to keep my squiggles, you see, and I've drew squiggles on this one. This is where we went back during the Mercury retrogrades, and we will follow it along. Let's just go on the W time frame. No, let's go back to the daily time frame. Sorry. me sorry. I just want to show you the moons so we can see where our local support was. So that come in here, and as you can see, price, it just come back down nicely to it. What I am liking is that it is trying to retest this area before we're kind of in our new moon phase. It seems as if we're getting a little rejection, which is normal because we've gone up. We need just to cool off a little bit to get that power to potentially go on up. This is what I'm seeing. So I wouldn't be surprised getting, even if there is a little retracement, just as it did here, just to get more power, so to say. I wouldn't be surprised for a break to be happening here soon, with the potential of being pulled up into our new moon, at least possibly reaching this level. And I feel if we do that, then that is a good sign for continuation. Because on my other messy Bitcoin chart, I was saying in my last video, if there is some extra, like if eclipse season goes a bit sideways, if it goes a bit sideways, I wouldn't be surprised because there is one more support which would be touching the top of this blue parallel channel. So if price was to do that, I wouldn't be surprised. See, I drew two squiggles. It's like either it hits off here and goes up, goes deeper in. This would be like a deeper correction and then continuation. Or pretty much from this zone where it's at, it just continues up. I'd prefer the second squiggle, to be honest. I prefer this one. It just, obviously it's not joint there, but you know what I mean. Little trading cluster here. It goes up, possibly gets rejected at the new moon here, little retracement, and then we can finally go up. I feel if it's to do that, it would be a positive sign of continuation, only because we've not quite done it yet. We've tested it, but we haven't made a higher point than this zone. So that's what I'll be paying attention to. And so long as we could potentially do that this cycle, then I'm more drawn to the new moon, so it would turn up red, being its resistance at this level. And that would be SOS, a sign of strength. So that would be good. That would be good. Like I says, we're turning orange. So this thing is getting ready to move. I personally feel that Bitcoin will move nicely in quarter 4. Um, and then the rest of the altcoins may come in January. Ethereum may move a little bit before, with the odd ones moving, but ultimately Bitcoin pulls the market. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like, that's kind of a conservative point of view. But if it wants to be more extreme, we could be pulled up higher, which I feel will be even more positive, I guess, because we're getting higher than this point, even if we don't reach as high as here, but getting past this zone at 68k would be very, very positive for the market. So that's how it's looking right now. Um, that's how it's looking with the moon. So we've seen that. Let's just take a quick look at the RSI. So the RSI on the daily, of course, you can see here it is starting to retrace. So I feel that that's just the general retracement, as I was saying, when this luminary moving average, when this moving average, the yellow one, kind of catches up, it may gain its support on that and then go on up again, just like I was saying, being pulled up into the new moon, into its resistance. The Mac Dizzy on the Hizzy. I hope my audio is okay, by the way, because this is a new mic and I'm still getting comments saying that they're not quite hearing it. Please, as well, if you're watching this video and realize I've not replied back to your comment, just give me time. Your girl is trying to get through them. I'm trying to get through them. Yeah, I'm really working on my consistency and my mental state and all that stuff, but I'm doing my absolute best. Okay, all right. So, Zimakdi on the green, obviously it's going into the light green, and it looks like it is beginning to try to curve. This is just telling me I don't feel it will go as high, but I do feel there's still a little bit of room before this kind of finishes, where we may see that upward momentum. I do want to see it just on the W time frame. Okay. Okay, so this is looking positive. The W time frame, these are kind of flipping. It does seem as if the red is dying out and will potentially begin to go green. So that's positive, definitely on the W time frame, because I was saying I'd be more content. So I don't know how it will do it. I'd be more content with us being, while on the W time frame, with us being a bit more closer to the bottom of the RSI. It doesn't have to be oversold like this area. Doesn't even have to be this low, but just a little bit lower, around about between 30 and 40 would actually be nice to see, as a more like, okay, this is getting ready. This is getting ready. But then we'll just have to wait and see how the moons come in, because as you can see on the W time frame RSI, it is turning a bit. We could come down and just get support off this and continue on up. Like, this could be the lowest it actually goes. It did touch 43, so it did touch the 40s, which I was saying. Yeah, we've had our double bottom. Where is this on the chart? We've had our double bottom with this area. Let's just make it wider for you, Bab. Let's make it a little bit wider so you can see. Yeah, we've done our double bottom there, basically from this point when we had quite a lot of downward momentum, and RSI wise we've technically double bottomed. We have that's a double bottom, but price here is showing it's a little bit lower, so but it's pretty much the same. So I wonder if that's a tiny little hidden bullish divergence there, but it's not very strong, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. This could well be just the bottom. We may not go lower. We'll see. We may attempt it. I don't know. But that was the only reason I was like, if we could just get just that little bit lower in the RSI, it would confirm. No, it's not a double bottom. It's not. There's no hidden bullish divergence there. But yeah, I still do stand strong to that. This is why I'm not going to blow it out of my head if there happens to be one more downward momentum. But this doesn't exactly mean it will get lower in price. You see how it's been pulled up. If we get pulled up to this new moon, no moon, whether it's this zone or even if price just wants to hover here and it's this zone or whatever, we could have that little rejection off it come down, and that would show in the RSI it could show a little bit deeper than what price has actually done. So even though I'm saying it definitely, I feel it would be healthy just to get a little bit lower in the RSI for like, yes, we're definitely ready for this major move coming. That would feel be healthy. But that doesn't necessarily mean price would come back to this trend line or even deeper than this parallel channel. But I'm not ruling it out. I do feel we have gained a decent amount of support on this level as we were rejected off it here. Obviously, we're on the W, so it's only showing a small candle width, but we had a little trading cluster here, and we have come and we've wicked down to it twice. Obviously, a wick isn't full support, but on some occasions when Bitcoin is ready to just take off, it doesn't fully retest its last breakout zone. So this is why I'm also saying we may not touch it. But if we do, just don't be surprised. It's just another dollar cost averaging opportunity. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I'm looking at this from multiple angles and basically just sharing my mind so we can become aware of the possibilities. Yeah, the MACD is moving. So let's just take a look at the luminary. We're not in a new month, are we? No, there's no need to look at the monthly. I want to just look at all of these lines. Okay, this is wonderful. We're being supported by all of them. The 200 must be, yeah, the 200's far down there. So we're currently being supported by all of them on the W time frames. This is why I'm not really seeing it go down there, but we'll see how it all goes. Let's just hide you and open you. Again, we are being supported quite nicely. The 8 is turning up and the 50 is moving up, and I guess the 55, I believe, not the 50. Oh, the 200 is going to be all the way down there. Laptop's not laptoping, but yeah, even as this supports this potentially going up, while this 55 moving averages moves up, even if we get rejected at whatever level, maybe dip below the 8 a tiny bit, but we'll definitely gain support off the 50 coming on up. And the planetary or luminary moving averages, they're not even seen, they're well at the bottom underneath the 200 moving average. I need to empty like the storage on my laptop, but it's like that's just adding another 1,000,010 things to do. Yeah, you see, why does it do that? I've not called the dictionary because I have never read a dictionary in my life. Mary, quite contrary. Did anyone remember that episode from My Wife and Kids? It was so hilarious. Junior. Anyway, yeah, so this is fascinating. Let's just take a look on the daily so we can get a better look at it all. So we don't want to stall. And I hope you like my music voice. Can I sing? Or can't I? Well, I can sing. The question is it good? Is it good? So on the daily anyway, as you can see, we are getting nicely supported by the 8s moving averages, but we are underneath the 200, the green line. So this is telling me, it's kind of confirming we may get that little bit of sideways momentum until we come out of the full moon energy, because we're still in it, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, today is the last day of the full moon energy before the transition. There's like a 2 empty day thing, and then new moon energy is coming in, getting ready to be pulled up to its resistance during this period. So yeah, I'm kind of seeing it, especially because that is there, that may just give us some resistance for a bit of sidewards, a bit of playing around with this until I feel we'll see movement. You can't really see the green line, but it is there, and it's right on top of us. I don't know why I drew this line here, but can I just get rid of it for now? I can put it back. But yeah, you can see the green line a bit clearer now. Price is literally underneath it. It's like the moment we come up to it, we were just being rejected. It attempted, but it's come back down. So I feel it's maybe a lot of sideways momentum for this cycle, especially until the 8 moving average can cross. I feel the moment that crosses, then we'll get a nice impulse. And then, of course, when the 50 eventually crosses the 200 and is underneath, it will just further that impulse going up. With the luminary moving averages, it's looking healthy because Saturn, this dark purple line here, is at the top, and Uranus, this berry line, is at the bottom. So this is just showing upward momentum anyway when it's in this direction. So it's looking good. We just kind of got to cross these. Let's take this one off because it gets confusing, and let's put on the other ones. Oh no, yeah. So this is being supported beautifully. The 200 is at the bottom, so it's perfect. There's very little gaps in it, which is telling me there's room for it to kind of gap out, just like what it does, when they separate like that. So there's definitely room, and I don't feel that other 200 moving average will keep this down for long. I feel that crossing over, the one before that was above it, that crossing over the red 8, and especially as these go and support this more, it will just push through. Like I says, we're getting ready to enter into our new moon of price finding its resistance, so it needs that upward momentum to push it up to get to that point, and it's definitely coming. Let's just take a look at the Bollinger Bands. Okay, yeah, again, it's just confirming potential sideward momentum for a little while, not long, as we are on the top of the Bollinger Band. Do I feel we'll come back down before moving to the bottom? No. I feel if anything, it will be the middle of this Bollinger Band. Because if you just look here at the mouse, there's a blue line. That's the middle, the center of the Bollinger Band. So if anything, that is sat underneath all of these anyway, it would move up. We may retrace back to that before going up. That's a possibility. But I am seeing price playing around at this zone. Where is it? 63k. I'm seeing it playing at there, probably shifting between 63 and 62 until it's ready to make its move. So generally that is what I am seeing. Larger scale with just basic technical analysis. Let's get rid of these Bollinger Bands. There was obviously this resistance line that I deleted. I deleted so we can see, but it is at a resistance level. I will put it back in potentially. Just do that. Yeah, because let's hide you. As you can see along here, we got rejected. It was its support. Come over here, rejected. So let's just add that line back in, because I do feel it's important. I feel it's important. Where are we? Yeah, it's about here. It's kind of on it, around it, like it's there anyway. It's at its new resistance level. But of course we're not in the moon phase for it to be at its proper resistance level yet. So this may just be a temporary you know what I mean, little stop until we reach our new resistance level, and just basic technical analysis between these zones We've come, hit the bottom of it, touch this one, hit the bottom of this one. We're back here again. So it's like, will we reach to the top of it? Then probably back down to here and then continuation out. That's looking possible. Do let me know what are your thoughts on how you feel it would go, but this can't be a long video. So we're going to move on to XRPZ and the Hizzy and then the DX Wizzy. The DX Wizzy, I honestly don't know why I talk like that at times. But anyway, here we are. XRP. XRP. I don't like this chart. It's too messy. Too messy. This one's better. So, XRP. XRP. Let's just look at, we've got these up, so we'll take a look at these. Again, with the luminary moving averages, Saturn is at the top, Uranus is at the bottom. So that's a site for upward momentum, similar to Bitcoin. Again, we're getting these moving averages underneath and it's being supported by it. Like I says, let's put on our moon to see where our moon was. Sorry, a little bit messy. A little bit messy. So yeah, our local support was here, and as you can see, we're being supported quite nicely. So I do feel this will be a sitting zone for us. If there's sideward momentum like Bitcoin, I do feel it will just trade within it until it's ready, entered into the full moon phase, to be pulled up to its next resistance level. And of course, where could that potentially be? I'm gonna draw the moon on Bitcoin as well, you know, to possibly see where it's at. So let's put you on. Do let me know as well. I'm trying to go live and also do recorded videos, as I like to upload my recorded videos onto TikTok too, but I can't download a live video. It just doesn't let me do it. So I'm gonna mix the two. But it's like I feel I can only go live when I've sorted out the storage on my laptop, because my laptop cannot handle it from Adam. Like it really can't. But do let me know whether it's live or pre-recorded if you would like me to look at any charts. Okay, put it in the comments below and I'll aim to do it in the next video, whether I'm doing it live or it's recorded. Okay, so definitely check that out or let me know. So yeah, what am I doing? I'm drawing this line. So that's the resistance level it clearly hits. I'm not going to draw loads of lines, but no, yeah, we're going to put that one there. So it's clearly at that level. And then the next is this one, around about this area. We've had a couple tips off it, but 1, 2, 3, pretty much. This is definitely our next resistance. And then after that, what's coming after that, Bab? Let's just zoom out. Look left to know what to do right. I'm just going to remove the luminaries. Aren't bothering me now, but this is a little bit of overstimulation for my brain. I get overstimulated quite a lot, so that's something I'm trying to work on as well. But our next zone, gosh, this chart is so choppy and ugly. I'm probably gonna say, I need to click it, it's about here. Yeah. 64 cents. 64 cents for XRP. So these are essentially our next zones. We did get rejected off this level. Our next resistance level is here. Could this be where the full moon, new moon, sorry, pulls us up to? Probably not. There's not much. Where are we? 58. And that's 60. Just a few cents, I guess. Or will it pull us higher than these points? So it's going to be interesting to pay attention to it. Oh, confirmation burp. Pay attention to the details, people. That Virgo energy is all up in here. Let's put on, is this the one I had on before? No, it's this one. Just gonna hide the luminary moving averages. It's doing well. Where's the hide button? I guess we're not gonna hide the luminary moving averages because it's not giving me the option to. But anyway, here we are. So I do like how, unlike, where was the 200 on the other one? Sorry, I just. Okay, the 200 on this one was underneath, and it's underneath on this one as well, unlike Bitcoin, whereas one of them, the 200, was above it. So that's actually quite positive. It's being pretty much supported by all of them, even if we're sat on the 8 right now. Even if we dip a little bit below it, we could get a nice support off of the 55. Thank you. Hide. There we go. Yeah, we could get that little bit of support. Oh, I've lost my black mirror. No, I found it. So, yeah, it's kind of looking positive. Let's take a look at the RSI. No, the MACD. So, it's looking good, I guess. It's looking good. We are in the green. We are calming down on it though. I feel it's like, you know how it does like little waves like this. I feel this is like, we had a tiny little green, then a little bigger one. I feel we'll probably get a smaller red than this, as this was like a bigger red, then it went smaller. I feel we'll get a smaller red than this, and then ideally a bigger green. Tiny red, bigger green. But that would be good. It is kind of turning though. This is why it's like that little bit of upward momentum may quiet down for this cycle. That's why I said potentially sideways momentum. Price is just playing with that zone before further continuation. Let's take a look at the RSI. Okay, so the RSI as well, we've definitely got much more room to the upside. XRP's chart is really ugly. But we love it, don't we? We do. We love it. So yeah, it does feel like it could easily gain support off of this yellow moving average, and then that should bring us up, pull us up into our new moon. So yeah, I generally feel, as I says, eclipse season is that shift in energy. I do feel that price is preparing for that shift. So even if we don't get that higher high in the market, it's preparing for it to continue doing that. But we've definitely got a lot of room to the upside on the RSI for XRP. What shape is this? This is like, it's creating a little triangle. Shall we draw the triangle? Not the not the best, but it's really not the best triangle because that didn't it. I bet you the wick has touched it. So we will check the wicks. We'll leave this little triangle here just to see. Yeah, just wick down, wick, 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 wick. It just looks a bit neater in blue for my brain. So we're going to leave this one in blue because I think because it's in the blue, the colors are confusing me. Confusing me head top. Sometimes my head no good. So yeah, it's like doing a flag. No, this is some triangle pattern. It's pendant. I don't know. I can't remember all the names. But yeah, I'll leave this here because it would be nice to see a break. And this is where it's like price could play around with it, could come down to the 50, may wick a little bit, but it may just hover within this triangle before it's fully pulled out into the new moon. What, 2nd of October it comes here. But of course it's in the whole phase. So yeah. What's the saying? Conservatively, I'm seeing 61 cents it being pulled up to. But if it is kind of extreme, like as I says, it's like, oh, flipping the energy, then definitely this higher end of 64. So 61 to 64, I'm potentially seeing us being pulled up to somewhere between them areas during this next cycle, these next 2 cycles, basically. So that is what I'm seeing for XRP. I just want to take a quick look on the RSI for, oh shit, damn. Oh, I keep forgetting things. Oh, it's all right, it's all right. So I yes, the RSI. Oh, that was a lovely spot. Done. Forgive me, I'm just, yeah, I can only do 2. So I'll leave that there. Oh gosh, what was I saying? The RSI, the MACD. Let's take a look at the MACD on it. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is getting ready to obviously go in its green because this was low. That was tiny. This was low. I don't feel this will be like super high, but it's definitely showing we're getting ready. Okay, we're definitely getting ready. And then the RSI, again on the W time frame, we could easily come back down, gain that support, and then go on up. It's a little bit different to Bitcoin because you see how I says on the W time frame, we came low in the RSI. So this is why it's like Bitcoin's hovering like at this level. We hadn't come that low. But this is looking all right, like literally for continuation. We gain support, even if there's a little retracement, gain support off of this moving average, and then we continue on up and fill out more of the RSI on the top. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I can't talk too long. I do feel I just jabber away. I jabber away. And let's get on to the DXY. And while that is loading, do make sure you grab the astrology calendars. And there's now a diary, people. You can grab yourself a diary. These are all on sale. This is available on Amazon as well, but it's not the ring binder thing. It's just like a book. But it is available on Amazon. All the descriptions will be in the link below, and I would personally recommend if you are interested in this diary anyway, so you can write things, how your life's going and all that jazz, to see how things in price for this diary outside of the UK literally costs more than the diary. So it's just not really worth it. If you're international, I'd recommend getting it from Amazon because it comes from your local Amazon. But if you are in the UK, especially if you would like this version, do grab it. And I know it came out late, but it goes up until March, and the new one will be available at the end of this year. Okay, so let's get back to the DXY. Okay, I can't think too long, so I need to go to gymnastics. The DXY. So it's obviously just been in downward momentum. This is on the larger time frame. Yep, we've had downward momentum. It still needs to finish off that red. We are at the low though on the highest time frame. But recently I have been noticing crypto and the DXY have been moving quite similar. So yeah, it's been moving quite similar, but it has exhausted itself pretty much on the downward momentum on the larger time frame anyway. Let's just drop back into the daily. Oh, these lines are doing my head in. But they're actual trading zones. It's just their trading zone. But yeah, we are obviously still, we've exhausted it. This was the big M. So it was an M. We've pretty much kind of double bottomed, kind of, from the other zone. I could just do this. Okay, no, we've not actually double bottomed yet. So that is still in the cards. Just go over. We're just a little bit higher. So where are we in the RSI? There, that, yeah. So there is obviously still that potential, and especially because we are underneath the 8 moving average, it could finish off that downward momentum. yeah, we're sat on it, under it, but regardless, we're underneath both of these. And even if we have a little impulse to the upside, it could just push us down. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah. It's like it needs to recover for a bit. There could be a bit of recovery, and this is where, just going to crypto, I feel it's going to be that sideward momentum. Basically, price is just a bit boring, bit sideways, but it's gonna get exciting soon. But I do feel even if we attempt to come back up to here, we'll just get rejected and come down. And I feel that that last rejection will be the push we need for this to truly double bottom. um, so it's going to be interesting to see how the crypto markets correlate to that. Um, because essentially, what I'm seeing from the break of this double bottom, when it reaches the bottom of this massive M, um, we may play with that price for a bit. I'm seeing a break, a retest, and then like a collapse. And it is through that, let's say, collapse to the next zone, I'm seeing could potentially be the end of quarter 4. The bull run is beginning to move. Or that could be quarter 1. Like if we go up here, the rest of quarter 4, when it's coming down to the do its double bottom, that's our first movement in quarter 4. And then when it's done that and breaks through the big M, the big double top, we then come down. We then come down further. So, and essentially kicking off for Bitcoin to move further in quarter 1 and the rest of the altcoins as well. But that is what I'm seeing. Do let me know if you like this video, if you like my technical analysis. I know I'm not the most professional, but me do what me can do. I can, you know what I mean. Do please make sure you check out these, and definitely pay attention to the next one coming out, 2025 into 2026. Oh, these years they're made up anyway, but you know, I say it go sometime, I say it go. There is discounts, sales, all of that jazz. But thank you for watching this video. Do let me know your thoughts. Do drop a comment if you want me to check out any other charts. Ethereum's birth chart will be coming out soon. I know I've said this many times, but I aim to record it at least tomorrow because I've got this video out today. So make sure you stick around for Ethereum's birth chart. But any other birth charts of coins, because it does take a lot of effort, will only be available on my Patreon. So feel free to check that out. Oh shit, damn! You see how my head no good? I forgot to put the last few videos on Patreon, but they're on YouTube anyway. But I'll remember to put this one on. But I do hope you like this video. It was Crypto Angles podcast number 70, and I will see you hopefully on Sunday for Crypto Angles podcast number 71. But it's getting exciting now. It's getting exciting. We're in the orange. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Angel out. Bye.